Lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup.misfit, and I have an update for Project Level Up. I leveled on up from 3 to 4 last month, and I've been working on my Pastel Dreams palette by Gimme Glow. Now, of course, I have to reach for every shade in here 4 times, and then I have to hit 4 pans. So I'm just going to go over what it's looking like now. And I think there's a few more dips going on in this palette, but I have used every shade in here 4 times. Today and yesterday I reached for the full palette. Now, yesterday I did my typical, the purple, blue, and green on one eye, and then the orange, pink, and yellow on the other. Now, today I wanted to switch it up just a little bit more because I always do the same sort of look when I reach for all 12 shades in this palette. So today I decided to go column by column. So I have the purple, orange, and green on, I think, this eye. And then I have the blue, the pink, and the yellow on this eye, or vice versa, one of the two. But I did have to really build up some of these shades more than I was expecting to. The blue, and then of course well, actually most of them, to be completely honest. I have the orange or the peach and the pink on the center of the lid. The blue and the purple is on the outer corner, and then I have the green and the yellow on the inner corner. So I wasn't too worried about the inner corner, but it was more or less the outer corner that I really had to build up, so I had to use a lot of the blue. And then I just went in a couple extra times to reach for the pink and the peach just to make it still a little bit more visible. Those are just the mattes. When it came to the shimmers, I had no problem with them. They were very visible the first time I used them, so I did just keep them that way. Yesterday when I did the look, sorry, there's a stupid fly flying around in here. It's driving me nuts right now. When I did the look yesterday, like I said, I had the peach, pink, and yellow on one eye, blue, purple, and green on the other. And I found that they both looked beautiful, but they were very subtle, which is fine. It is a pastel palette, but sometimes I want the shimmer to pop just a little bit more. So going forwards, I'm going to try and remember or see if I feel like using a glitter glue with this just to make them pop a touch bit more and see how I feel about them. So, of course, like I said, I have used every shade in here 4 times. A couple of them was a little bit of a struggle, so I did do the 2 different looks on each eye to make sure that I reached for the 4 uses on each shade for this update. I did reach into the peach quite a bit at first, so I do think that that one is definitely going to be a shade that I tend to hit pan on. The shimmer, especially right here, as you can tell, there's a really nice dip going. So I am going to focus in on that one. And even though I like to just kind of see where I gravitate towards and what I end up hitting pan on, I do have a feeling that it's going to be these 4 shimmers right here. Now again, I could be wrong and surprise myself and maybe hit pan in the purple because I actually seem to have quite a dip going on in that one as well, and I do enjoy this shade. I think the least or the smallest dip is the blue, so we're gonna see if I reach for that one at all over the next little while, but I think I'm definitely gonna hit pan in the peach first, and then possibly these are the other 3 that I'm kind of but not really aiming for, and we'll have to see what happens with this lavender shade here. I'm pretty excited to see how this palette's gonna look by the next update. I am really hoping that I can hit all 4 pans by the October update, and then I'm going to decide if I actually want to, oh my god, this stupid fly, if I want to level on up to level 5. Frick, oh my god, okay. I'm going to see if I want to level it up to level 5 and see if I can complete that by December. So far, I feel like it's been about 2 months per level, so with a little bit here and there. So I think we're going to try my best, but I'm really hoping that level 4 will be completed by the next update, and I have been enjoying this very much. There has been a little bit of a lull when I was reaching for this. It definitely wasn't as often as I thought it was going to be, but I do think that this is a project that I really want to focus in on. So come next year, I'm trying to come up with some ideas and things on what to do with some of my eyeshadow panning projects, but just panning projects in general. and going over the list of what I have for each level for this year in this project, and possibly keeping it the same, adding a couple of things, tweaking some things for next year. So we can chat about that later because we're not quite there yet, but I am looking forward to seeing what's going to come from that. But that is everything for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.